Hi, I'm Rob Shapiro. I'm a narrator, and I narrated a book called On the Road Less Traveled by Ed Hagem and Glenn Plaskin. It's a great book. It's a really phenomenal story. It's sort of a rags to riches story, and the rags are ragged, and the riches are not necessarily what you would think they are. And I really loved the book, and I related to a lot of it. In particular, um, a lot of the conclusions that Ed draws from his experiences are very close to the conclusions that my grandfather, my dad's dad, drew from his very difficult circumstances. Uh, Ed's arc to success follows the same arc as my dad and my uncle's. Um, Hard scrabble young life, athletics and education, secondary education, Um, so it sounded, a lot of the book sounded like my grandfather's philosophy as told through my dad's voice. Um, so it was very familiar to me. But then the comparisons became really bizarrely close. So much so that when I was prepping the book, I'm lying in bed prepping the book, and I was actually laughing out loud, and much to my wife's amusement. Um, anyway, for example, both Ed and my dad studied engineering. They did not go into engineering following their studies. They used that as a springboard to something else. Um, Ed's wife went to the same college as my mother and studied the same subject. Ed's children are my age. So pictures of the family. Oh, let me back up. They also lived about 5 miles from us in Connecticut. So we invariably had to have known some of the same people. Like I said, his kids are my age. We went to camp uh, also on Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire. Um, his daughter went to the sister school, the school that was right up the street from me, um, where I went sledding. Um, and the kicker with the one that was like, so pictures of the family from like the mid 70s, I'd look at it and I'd go like, "Yep, I recognize that jacket, that haircut, those glasses, everything." It was like the Venn diagram had almost no. It was almost a perfect circle on each thing. Um, and then the real kicker was when Ed and his wife Barbara decided to move from California to Connecticut, again, right around the corner from us. Um, they drove across in a 1964 Plymouth Valiant Signet convertible, which just happens to be the exact same car that is sitting in my driveway. Um, all to say, narrating this was just incredibly ticklish for those reasons, but it's really a remarkable book and a great story. And like I said, Ed's conclusions at the end, his successes are phenomenal, but it's not the financial successes that are motivating to me. It's who he actually became, and what he took from them, and sort of the humanism that he took from them. Really a remarkable story, a remarkable guy, and an incredible experience that, of all of the books I've done, really stands out. Um, and I hope you enjoy listening to it. And I'll talk to you soon.